The Masters, welcome to today's platform of meditation and Satsang Sangatya. First, let me express my humble pranams and greetings to our Jagat Guru, Pitamaha Brahmarshi Patriji, and also Swarnamali Patriji Madam. Dear friends, dear Masters, dear gods of Malaysia and India, it's a great pleasure today to invite Senior Master Pradeep Aniruddh from Hyderabad to share his wisdom on the subject of you create your own reality. Masters, let me introduce this great master from Hyderabad. Master Pradeep Aniruddh had a wide experience working in premier MNC companies in USA and also in Hyderabad. The list is very big, Masters. So let me go to his education. He educated from the Jawaharlal Nehru Technical University, Kokatpalli campus, Hyderabad, and Libra College, HN Bahuguna Central University, then Nalsar University of Law. And then he had this gift of writing while he was meditating in the Himalayas, the gift of writing. Coming to his certification masters, he's a Sun Certified Enterprise Architect, Java Programmer, IBM Certified Business Process Analyst, IBM Certified Service Oriented Architecture Associate, IBM Certified DB2, 28.1, DB2.9, RAD6, and the list goes on. Masters is software qualifications. Presently, he is now working with Pyramid Meditation Channel English, and he's the head of that particular channel. Masters, probably be the guidance of our Jagat Guru, Brahmarshi Subhas Patriji. He owns around 5,000 books in his library and has read many spiritual books and attended sessions of several spiritual scientists, experimented on several meditation techniques. He had done several sittings of continuous 10 hours of meditation, Masters. So on meditation with a fervor towards society's transformation, he has touched more than 10 lakh people in 19 different states through meditation. Ran two free community meditation centers, one dedicated to training youth on job and life skills. He trained students and several corporate employees in Accenture, Microsoft, NCR, ITC, Virtusha. Again, the list goes on. Masters is very experienced master. And then he was given an opportunity by Patriji as All India Paima President. Under his presidency, Pyramid Young Masters Association has flourished into greater teams with thousands of youngsters getting benefited through meditation and positive transformation. He has transformed himself into a vegetarian and inspired many. He has designed and made the first ever lightweight 700 vegetarian placards in the world in 6 different languages, which were used in multiple vegetarian rallies across 4 states. He has coordinated many vegetarian rallies, Masters. He conceived and organized numerous deep spiritual science workshops and also done many forest trekking on topics ranging from dreams and astral projection, emotional intelligence, extra sensory perception, Buddha's teachings and enlightenment, awareness on awareness. Then as regards social responsibility, he contested once as Member of Parliament from Pondicherry and twice as the Member of the Legislative Assembly from Hyderabad with the motto of service. So he also belongs to the Pyramid Party of India. So with this, gentlemen, Masters, let me invite Master Pradeep Aniruddh to our platform. Welcome, sir, to our platform today. It's yours, all yours now.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction. I'm so delighted to be part of this session today, where Master from Malaysia and India also has joined. Thank you, Lakshman sir. for inviting me today. So, my dear friends, today the session is on how to create our reality. Most of us have been thinking, when we have not ventured into meditation, when we have not ventured into spiritual science, most of us were thinking that all our fate and fortune is decided by God. The fate and fortune, we are not deciding it, we are not creating it, but we our life is a function of the situations that we are facing. Life is a function of the people whom we are getting through. That is what we have thought. But after venturing into meditation, after knowing about spiritual science, first time we get to know that we are creating our reality. How many of you do not agree with this statement? Or how many of you agree with this statement? Please type yes in the chat. And if you do not agree with this statement, please type a no in the chat if you can. Yes. So, my dear friends, now after venturing into meditation, we know the truth that we are creating our own reality. But today we will go deeper into it, how this reality is being created and how we are creating this reality by our own thoughts. We need to understand that all the reality, the personal reality, whatever you are facing, the reality of your health, the reality of your life, the reality of your mind getting some ideas, getting some thoughts, getting some insights. So all this is created by you. And what is the mechanism by which this is being created? We'll look into it today. See, I have a reality of wearing this t-shirt today. So I have chosen this t-shirt. But am I choosing the situations that are happening to me? Am I choosing the status of my health today? Yes, my dear friends, yes, you are choosing it. Indeed, there is a beautiful Upanishadic statement which says, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Yat bhavam tad bhavati. How you feel, tad bhavati. So your life will be. How you think, so your life will be. The same thing is told in Bible as you sow, so you reap. Whatever you sow, you will reap the same thing. If you're sowing a neem seed, you'll get a neem tree. If you're sowing a mango seed, a sweet mango seed, you will get a sweet mango tree that can give sweet mangoes. Whatever you sow is what you get. But where you are sowing, see, we know that we are at least intelligent to know that whatever we sow in the soil, we get the same tree. This part we know. But all of us, or most of us, or some of us do not understand that our life is also like fertile soil. It is a fertile field. See, when soil is fertile, whatever the seed that you sow, you'll get the same tree. The same way, whatever you sow in the fertile field called life, please listen to me carefully. Whatever you sow in the fertile field called life, the same thing you will sow. If you're sowing a sweet mango tree, you will get a sweet mango seed, you will get the same sweet mango giving mango tree, sweet mangoes giving mango tree. The same way, whatever you're doing in your life, the same thing you will get. This is law of karma in a way. Okay. Law of karma states that what you do is what you get. What you do is what you get, but multifold, not just the same amount. If you do some good, you'll get greater good. If you do some bad, you'll get greater bad. If you do politics, politics will be done unto you. If you do give cooperation to others, you will get cooperation from multiple quarters, not just from one person. If you give love, you will get love. This is what law of karma states. And we'll understand this even further, how we are creating it. See, whenever a person does meditation, what happens is, whenever a person does meditation, his chakras will get balanced and activated. So when Muladhara Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddha, and Agna Chakra comes. In the Agna Chakra, whenever a person does meditation, he will understand the cause and effect relationships. He will understand why I am facing this situation in my life. What is the cause for it? What is the cause? So when you keep on meditating, you will understand the causes for all the effects of your life, all the effects that has happened, all the situations that has happened, why you're born to such and such parents, why you have such kind of siblings, why you had such kind of classmates, why you have such kind of partners, why your partner deceived you, either in the business or life partner, who it might be, why some people are friendly, why some people are not friendly, why you have gone through the situations that you have gone through. So all these answers, as you meditate, as your Agna Chakra gets balanced and opened, then you will find all these cause and effect relationships. Then your belief on law of karma will become more. A person I call as intelligent if he knows the law of karma, if he knows the consequences of his actions. Every action has a reaction, every action has a consequence. There is no action without a consequence. My dear friends, this is the truth that you need to get to know. And you also need to get to know how this reality is getting created. You're creating this reality by your own thoughts. Your thoughts is the raw material by which this reality is getting created. But how your thoughts are getting generated? Do you have any control on your thoughts? Just ask this question to yourself. Do you have any control on your thoughts? Ask this question to yourself. From morning till evening or evening till night, there are so many thoughts you are getting. Are you having a control on your thoughts? Just observe, just think. Do you have a control on your thoughts? See, my dear friends, your thoughts, you're getting it from society conditioning, from your parents, from your schooling. There is one question in the chat which says mothers have been giving love and bringing up children, but why negative things coming from children causing this disharmony in the family? Same goes to husband, wife. They give full love and trust, but so many families are still having a problem. Yes, why? Why? We'll look into it. Why? As to why it is happening. Yes, that's a good question, a beautiful question. As to why, one needs to know why. Now we are addressing that why. See, my dear friends, we have four parts. One is body, then we have mind, we have intellect, we have soul, and super soul or supreme soul. Body, sharir, mind, manas, intellect, buddhi, soul, atma, super soul or supreme soul, paramatma. So we are not just one unit. All these 5 units is us, not just one unit, my dear friends. We have a body, we have a mind, we have an intellect, we are a soul. And when this is Atmagyan, okay, you know that you are a soul, this is Atmagyan. This is again not the final lesson. So from Atmagyan, you can have Brahmagyan, where you will know that you are one without a second. So this is our journey. When you do meditation, you will go from body consciousness to mind consciousness, then intellect consciousness, then soul consciousness to super soul consciousness. So meditation is an inner journey. Is an inner journey from body to the mind, to the intellect, to the soul, to the supreme soul. This is it. An inner journey. It is not a journey from India to Malaysia, but a journey from outer being to the inner self, to the inner core. Then you will understand this truth. So we are talking about where we are getting these thoughts from. So that is the point of discussion now. Where are we getting these thoughts from? We are getting these thoughts from the mind. The mind, let me tell you, is a function of the society that you are brought up. If you're brought up in Malaysia, you may have a different mindset, different set of thoughts, different pattern of thoughts. If you're born in so and so religion, in so and so community, at so and so place, you will be influenced by that. Your mind is influenced by that. Mind will keep generating thoughts according to the conditioning that has happened to you from your childhood onwards, by your upbringing, by your school, by your friends. That is the mind. And this intellect, your body, mind, intellect, intellect is something which is beyond the mind. Intellect is a function of your samskaras from earlier incarnations. Buddhi karmanusaramu. Buddhi or intellect is dependent on the karma that you have done. Buddhi is not dependent on your upbringing. Although a person may have a good upbringing, but he may take wrong decisions or he may take difficult decisions. See, there is nothing right and wrong, but only for understanding sake, I'm telling you. So, although a person may have bad upbringing, he may take beautiful decisions because his samskaras or his incarnational wisdom is, or his karmic consequences, the karma that he has done in the past lives or in this life, in the past time, is encouraging him to take those beautiful decisions. So, buddhi lets you decide things. I'll tell you a small story about buddhi here. Okay. So, what happened? Shiva and Parvati are speaking. While they're speaking, Parvati is sharing one incident with Lord Shiva. So she's telling about a beggar who is a continuous worshipper of Shiva. He's a devotee, he's a great devotee of Shiva. Yet he does not have money. He's very poor. So Parvati requests Shiva, why don't you help him? Shiva with a smile says, yes, I will. Then Parvati feels happy. And then this beggar starts walking from his place. So Shiva drops a bag of diamonds on the way for him. All of you, please listen carefully to this story because this story has something for us to learn. This story will tell us the function of intellect. So he drops a bag of diamonds on the way. This guy was walking. He has to spot the bag of diamonds. But at the time that he may have spotted the bag of diamonds, there is a bullock cart that was going through the way. And then by the time he was about to spot the diamonds, that bullock cart was on the bag of diamonds. It was covering the diamonds. He did not see the diamonds and he passes away. Then Parvati also sees that because she is also clairvoyant. She sees that and says, Swami, you need to help him again. You need to let him see it. You need to let him not just see it, you need to let him touch it. Then she requests like that. Okay, Lord Shiva with again a smile. He says, okay, I'll do that, Devi. And then what he does is, he this time keeps that bag of diamonds again on the way. But this time, so he's walking, and while walking, he didn't see it, but he kept his leg on the diamonds. Okay. And then he says, what is there on the way? He sees this bag of diamonds. He feels somebody has left this and this is blocking the road. Let me keep it aside. He just keeps it aside and again goes through the way. Again now, Devi says, no, this I'll not agree. I want him to pick those diamonds into his hands. I want you to give those diamonds in his hands. That is what Devi asks again. So this poor chap beggar keeps on walking, and it is almost night. So he was resting on a rock near a pond. So he was sitting on the rock near the pond and he was resting. And then Shiva materializes these bag of diamonds just beside him by opening the bag now. The diamonds are outside, the bag is beside him, and this beggar keeps a hand beside. And he finds this diamond. He finds this diamond diamond and he thinks it is night because he's not able to see what it is. Devi says he has to touch it. So he touched the diamond and then he takes the diamond. He thinks that it is rock, some rocks that are kept beside him. And he starts throwing those rocks into the pond just for fun. So by the time it is dawn, by the time sun rises, he throws all the diamonds into the pond. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, see, he does not have enough karma to get that bhagya of diamonds, to get that abundance, to get that wealth. He does not have enough karma. So his karma is making him take those decisions. If his karma had been supporting him, he would have spotted those diamonds. He would have got benefited by those diamonds. Although, even if Shiva wanted, he was not able to help because his karma is not permitting him to get that help. So your karma decides your decisions. Okay? And so we need to have that positive karma in order to take some beautiful decisions, in order to take decisions that will be helpful. You need to have that positive karma. And one way, this is one. And there is also one more workaround to this. One more workaround is told in Bhagavad Gita. A person may have a lot of negative karma, but through what technology can a person destroy his karma, destroy his bad karma? It says, Gnana Agni Dagda Karmanam. Gnana Agni Dagda Karmanam. I want you to repeat, each one of you. I just want you to repeat it at least in your mind or by your mouth. Even if it is not audible, I just want you to repeat, because this is the most powerful statements in spirituality. In entire spirituality, this is one of the most powerful statements. Two most powerful statements that I felt after having read so many books, so many epics, so many scriptures, and having attended so many classes. I feel the two most powerful statements is, one is Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati, you create your own reality. Second is Gnanagni Dagda Karmana, you are burning the logs of your karma by your wisdom, by the fire called wisdom. The fire of wisdom is burning the logs of karma that you have accumulated over any number of lifetimes. So when you have wisdom, when you have right wisdom, you can burn your karma. Gnana Agni. Gnana means wisdom, Agni means fire, fire of wisdom. Gnana Agni, Dagda Karmanam. Dagda is destroy, it destroys. Dagda Karmanam, karma, it destroys the karma. So the fire of wisdom will destroy the karma. So today we're going to see that fire of wisdom which can destroy your karma and create a new reality for you. We're going to ponder upon it. We're going to reflect upon it. We're going to introspect ourselves as to what kind of reality you are in right now. So my dear friends, take a moment to reflect what kind of reality you are facing now. Are you facing any troubles? Are you facing any hatred? Are you facing any non-cooperation? Are you facing beautiful realities around you? Are you facing beautiful support? Are you getting a lot of love from the people, from your family? Are you getting a lot of love from your neighbors? Are you in a reality of abundance? Or are you in a reality of lack, poverty? What is the reality that you are in? I want you to check yourself. Take a moment to reflect upon the reality that you have created for yourself. What is the health condition that you are in right now? How is your physical body? Are you comfortable in your physical body? Are you comfortable with your health? Or are you facing any physical challenges in your physical body? So how are you? How are you, my dear friends? How is your reality? How is your physical reality? How is your reality of the life? How is your financial reality? How is your social reality? What is the status of your relationships? Is everyone liking you? Is everyone loving you? Are you able to love everyone? Or are you feeling left out? Are you feeling alone? So what is the reality that is there around you, that is woven around you? My dear friends, I want you to know. I want you to know that you have created this reality and nobody else. You have created this reality and you are fully responsible for this reality. And one good thing that I may present to you, I may tell you now, I may share to you right now is you have all the power in the world to change this reality in the way you want for your own life, for your own body, for your own health, for your own social relationships. Yes, you have all the power, my dear friends. We're going to see a few more things about it as to how we can change the reality. Whatever past you may be having, you may be feeling disempowered by the past. You may be feeling not so good relationships in the past. You may be feeling not so good financial realities in the past. But this is the point of power. The present moment is the point of power, my dear friends. This very moment is the point of power. I want you to repeat to yourself, this is the point of power. This moment is the point of power for me. You can change your reality to the way you want. You can change any kind of reality, either it be financial reality, physical reality, health reality, family reality, social reality. Your individual reality is you can change. You can change. So you need to know how this is getting created. Yes, through your mind, you're getting thoughts. And through your conscious mind, you can change this. So you have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Whatever may be there in your subconscious mind, all these beliefs, okay, your conscious mind has a capacity to change it, because your subconscious mind will need conscious mind approval to create these realities for you. At least some people say, some scientists are saying that 95% of our reality is led by subconscious mind, because whatever are the patterns that are already formed, the beliefs that are already formed are so grossified or so solidified inside you that 95% of your life is led by subconscious mind, because it is just repeated patterns. What you feel today is what you were feeling yesterday. What you were feeling yesterday is what you were feeling day before yesterday. Yet they are telling that yes, we have a 5% chance where through conscious mind you can change these beliefs. And today, with this knowledge, with this wisdom, you can change through your conscious mind. And you need not be a function of your subconscious mind patterns. You need not be a function of your subconscious beliefs, those disempowering beliefs. You can create new empowering beliefs through your conscious mind, my dear friends. Conscious mind is the access to your subconscious mind, to programming it in the new ways. So, how you're creating this reality? You need to know that you are creating this your reality through your own thoughts, and not just through your thoughts, but through your aims, through your ambitions, through your intentions, through your imaginations, through your feelings. So you're creating your reality with all this. You're creating your reality with your thoughts, imaginations, feelings, intentions, through your aims and through your ambitions. The same way, you may be thinking, why was that reality so bad for me? Why did I face such disempowering past? Why such bad things happened to me in the past? So, my dear friends, whatever you were doubting, whatever you are fearing, those will also come as your reality. So be aware, be alert, be highly, highly aware as to what kind of thoughts you are creating. Are you creating loving thoughts? Are you creating fearful thoughts? Are you creating doubtful thoughts? Are you creating beautiful thoughts? So, what are the kind of thoughts you're creating through your mind? You just have to bring awareness into your thinking, my dear friends. When you bring this awareness into your thinking, then you will no more be a function of your subconscious mind patterns. See, without awareness, your subconscious patterns will creep in. They start creating your reality. But with awareness, you can create new patterns, my dear friends. You can create beautiful realities. So that is what you can do by bringing awareness into your thought patterns, thoughts. You can bring awareness into your feelings. You can bring awareness into your intentions. You can bring awareness into your imaginations. You can bring awareness into your aims, awareness into your ambitions. What is the aim that you have? What is the ambition that you have? So based on that, you will be given the powers that you need to fulfill those aims and ambitions. So keep a good aim, keep a beautiful ambition that will be useful, not just to you, but to everyone else, but for greater good. My dear friends, you are born here for a unique purpose. Every person is unique, although we are same in the number of legs, the number of eyes, number of hands and legs, number of ears, but we are all unique. We are all unique. We have a unique purpose. We are born with certain abilities. We are born with certain unique abilities. We need to know what are those unique abilities and put them to greater good, put them to use for greater good. Use your unique abilities for greater good. Create a new ambition, new aim. When you create a new aim, new ambition, your thoughts will flow in that direction. See, when I was meditating in Bangalore Pyramid, I got a thought. That thought has come to me, that intuition has come to me, and I was not even aware of the word spiritual science by then. But it said, unite the whole world on the platform of spiritual science. Unite the whole world on the platform of spiritual science. That is the sentence that has come to me when I was meditating through my inner voice, from my inner self, from my inner world. And then I did not even know the meaning of spiritual science, because that is the first time that I have ever heard the word spiritual science, that too from my inner. And then if I see, and I held on to that aim for all these years, and then life is manifesting by itself, and I was getting opportunities to take this spiritual science to the world. The same way, everyone will have a unique purpose. Everyone will be given some unique abilities. So with your unique abilities, see what you can do, how you can serve for greater good, how you can serve more number of people. Let that be your aim, let that be your ambition, and then you will have beautiful thoughts flowing in that direction. So now this 5% window what we have got for the conscious mind, so this starts repatterning, this starts changing the patterns of the subconscious mind, and you will not be the same as what you were yesterday. You'll become better. You'll become better in many ways. That is how you can change your thoughts, while understanding that you are creating your own reality by your own thoughts every moment, my dear friends. Every single moment, this moment, what you're knowing, what you're listening, what you're reflecting, what you're introspecting, what you're imagining, what you're thinking is creating your next moments, is creating your future. The kind of life that you have, the kind of health that you have is a function of what you have thought earlier, what you have felt earlier, what you have imagined earlier, what you have intended earlier. Because you have imagined that, you have intended that, you have felt like that, you have thought like that in the past. That is the reason why you are having that reality right now. You are having that reality of health, you are having that reality of life, you are having that reality of relationships right now. So you need to understand that your present is a function of your thoughts in the past, and your future will be a function of your thoughts in the present moment, in this very moment. And my dear friends, let me tell you once again, and once again, and once again, that the point of power is in the present. The point of power is always in the present moment, not in your past or not in your future, because technically the future and past does not exist. They exist only in your mind, only in your thoughts. Only if you think about the past is there. Only if you think about your future, the future is there. Do you have any other future? Just question yourselves. Do you have any future? Do you have any past except in your mind, except in your thoughts? Your mind is sustaining because you're thinking. You're thinking about your future or past, but when you stay in the present, that is the point of power. From that present moment, you can create any kind of future. Indeed, if you study Ramtha techniques deeply, you can also change your past, not just change your future. So I'll not go into that, but one of my friend has changed his past. So present moment is that powerful, my dear friends. I want you to really, really understand the power of the present moment. Your present moment is so very powerful. This moment is powerful. Whatever difficulties you may have faced in life, whatever situations you may have faced in life, who may ever have disempowered you, whatever situations may have disempowered you, who may ever have knocked you down. But let me tell you, my dear friends, this moment you hold the power to change your reality in the way you want, in all the beautiful ways, in all the positive ways that you have ever dreamt of. Whatever you think, whatever you dream, whatever you imagine, whatever you intend, all that can come into reality. All that becomes your reality, no matter what, my dear friends. You just have to confide in this technology. You just have to be aware that you are creating your own reality. There is no God, there is no Brahma writing your fate or writing your fortune. It is you who is creating. It is your inner self. It is your beautiful and vast and expansive inner self that is creating your reality, my dear friends. So, with the conscious mind, be aware what kind of thoughts you're making. And I would also like to tell you the power of your inner self. Whatever you have imagined in your inner self, in your mind first, only will get in the outer world. Whatever you have created in the inner will get created in the outer. Whatever you have not imagined in the inner will never get created in the outer. That means whatever you have in the outer right now, in terms of your physical health, in terms of your physical life, in terms of your relationships, your financial health, whatever, whatever you have in the outside, in terms of the home that you have, in terms of the office that you have, in terms of the colleagues that you have, in terms of the friends that you have in this society, whatever you have, it is something that already got created in your inner and then it manifested in the outer. What is in the outer was earlier manifested in the inner. So first it gets manifested in the inner. You create first in the inner and then it gets created in the outer. So that is the technology. First you create in your inner world, then it comes into the outer world. So my dear friends, your inner world is very intelligent. It is very vast, very expansive. See, you may be seeing only one world here. Whatever I'm seeing with my physical eyes is only the physical world. But my dear friends, let me tell you, there are so many millions of worlds out there, millions of worlds in the which you can get an access through your inner world. From your inner world, you can get an access to these millions of worlds. There are so many lokas. In Gayatri Mantra, they say, Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. So you have this Gayatri Mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. He is telling about Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. He's talking about these 7 higher worlds. And 7 Adholokas also are there. The Patala Lokas. Okay? 7 higher worlds and 7 lower worlds. It is not just 7 higher worlds and 7 lower worlds. There are millions of worlds out there for a person who is meditating and who has got the gift of clairvoyance. They can see those worlds. They can traverse those worlds. They can go to those worlds and see the beauty of it. There are so many beautiful worlds, my dear friends. Earth is not just a beautiful world. There are so many other worlds where there are different suns, different stars, and there are different kind of lights. There are different constructions. If you travel in your inner world, you will be able to see that. I'm sure in this group there are some meditators who have seen the magnificent beauty, the magnificent vastness of that inner world. So we have a beautiful inner world, a vast inner world. My dear friends, whatever you see in the outer world through your physical eyes is only a drop in the ocean. The inner world is an ocean. No, it is not just an ocean, but it is equal to thousands of Pacific oceans coming together. That is your inner world, and your external world is only a drop in the ocean. I want you to please remember this statement. Then you will understand What is the power of your inner world? What is the power of your inner self? బాహ్య ప్రపంచము ఒక నీటి బొట్టు అయితే మీ అంతర్ ప్రపంచము కొన్ని వేల పసిఫిక్ మహాసముద్రాల వంటిది. If the outer world is like a drop in the ocean, your inner world is like thousands of Pacific oceans coming together. That vast and expansive your inner world is. My dear friends, be humbled by it. Don't go on an ego trip with what you possess in the outside world. Be humbled by what is there in your inner world and what are the possibilities that lie in front of you. Don't go on an ego trip by the possessions of your physical world, by the knowledge of your physical world. What you know is just a drop in the ocean. There is an ocean yet to know. And who knows this has known everything. That is what Patriji said. He said, తెలుసుకున్నది గోరంతా తెలుసుకోవాల్సింది కొండంతా అని ఎవరైతే తెలుసుకున్నారో వారు సమస్తము తెలుసుకున్నారు. See what beautiful words, what a beautiful statement he has made. Such a beautiful statement. What you have known is a tip of your nail. Is a tip of your nail. What you have to know is more than a hill. When you have known this fact that what you have known is a tip of a nail and what you have to know is yet a big hill, then you have known everything. That is what Patriji has said. He is referring to this expansive inner world, my dear friends, what each one of us has got. Inner world is not owned. Am I audible, guys? Inner world is not owned by any one person. Inner world belongs to everyone. Everyone has an inner world, as an expansive inner world, my dear friends. Everyone, indeed. So you need to understand the expansiveness of this inner world, the vastness of this inner world, and the intelligence of this inner world. See, my dear friends, I'll give another analogy for understanding the intelligence of this inner world. Because whenever a person gets a doubt, a person gets a question, you may have heard that Patriji says, sit in meditation, ask your inner world, ask your inner self, you will get the answer. So where are we getting this answer from? You are getting that answer from your inner self, from the inner world. So I was just getting a call, so I'm just trying to silence the call because my voice is being given by my phone, not from this system. Okay. So what I was trying to tell you about the intelligence of the inner world is, the intelligence of the inner world is like rays of the sun, while the intelligence of your conscious mind is like light of a candle. Can you compare the light of a candle with the light of a sun, with the sun rays of the sun? Is it comparable? No. The light of a candle is very little. Yes, the light of a sun is so glorious, which can give light to the entire world, not just to one planet, but so many planets at one go. That is the light of a sun. So the same way, my dear friends, the intelligence of your inner world is like a light of a sun, is like sun rays of the sun, while intelligence of your conscious mind is like the light of a candle. Be humbled by it. And my dear friends, this is available to you. The good thing is, you have your inner world at your service. You can access that intelligence when in meditation. While in meditation, you can access this infinite intelligence of the inner world. It is available to you in your own meditation, through your own meditation. You can ask questions and then it responds to you through your inner voice, through extrasensory perception. It will respond to you. It will respond to you. Some may see, it is called as clairvoyance. Some may hear, it is called as clairaudience. Some may feel it, feel the touch of it. It is called as clairsentience. Some may see, some may hear, some may feel the touch. Some may smell, some may taste. Your inner world responds in different ways. Some may feel it. They just get that message. They get that intuition. What is this intuition? Your inner world giving a message to you is intuition. And that is according to your soul's plan. It will keep on giving you intuition. Any kind of questions, whatever you're facing in life. Saroja madam is asking, what kind of questions should we ask to our inner world? You need to ask what you're facing in this point of time in your life. What is the difficult thing that you're facing right now in your life? You ask that, you'll get a question. You may be getting a question like, why am I facing this health challenge? Why am I facing this people challenge? Why am I facing this relationship challenge? Why am I facing this job challenge? Any kind of this question, whatever you're facing in life, you can ask that to your inner world and it will respond. So, my dear friends, we'll move to the next part of this. So, you need to know that you have an infinite and vast and expansive inner world. మీకు ఒక అనంతమైన అద్భుతమైన అమేయమైన అనన్య సామాన్యమైన అంతర్ప్రపంచం ఉందని మీరు తెలుసుకోవాలి మిత్రులారా. మీ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ యొక్క ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ కొవ్వొత్తి వెలుగైతే మీ అంతర్ప్రపంచం యొక్క తెలివి సూర్యుడు వెలుగు లాంటిది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు నో. అండ్ మై డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, whatever you think, these are electrical signals. You are energy beings. Everything is energy. E is equal to mc square. After Einstein has given this equation, then we started seeing physics at a very different level. So we now know that everything is energy. So from Newtonian physics, this is a leaps and bounds of progress. So I am energy, you are energy, this computer is energy, this phone, what I am holding in my phone is energy, your repetition is energy, everything is energy. There is nothing which is not energy. Earlier people had a question, is it energy or matter? But now we know that it is all energy that is there also in the form of matter. So we are electromagnetic energy beings. We need to understand that. What are we doing by actually thinking how this reality is getting created? I'll just tell you some mechanism, what is happening here in the process of creation. When you are creating, what is happening is you are sending these thought waves outside. See, modern science does not have machines to measure your thought waves. At least it has got now GDV machines to measure your aura and aura colors. Only that. But we do not yet have instruments to measure our thought waves. Yet, whatever you're thinking in your brain, so it releases this electrical energy. So your brain releases electrical energy. That is the reason if you want to measure the brain waves, we have something called as EEG, it's called as electrical encephalogram. Okay, so it's called as the EEG machine. So they keep these electrodes and measure the brain activity through this EEG machine. So brain, when it is thinking, it is giving out this electrical energy. Your thoughts are nothing but they come to the outside world as electrical energy. And once it comes, your thoughts come, not just thoughts, your feelings also. Thoughts and feelings come and make these electrochemical reactions in the outside world, and they get transmitted outside. Your brain is like a transmitter and a receiver. So it transmits outside, it will get those reactions in the outside world to create a reality that you want. That is actually happening. And what is that? You have a unique electromagnetic signature. This is called as a vibration. Whatever vibration you are in, that is the kind of electromagnetic signature that you are giving out to the universe at that point of time. See, if I am happy, I'm giving a happiness vibration. I'm giving a happiness electromagnetic signature to the outside world, and that is what I attract. What is the vibration I am in? That is what I keep attracting. That is what I keep creating. I keep creating and I keep attracting. Okay. So it is the same thing in one or the other way. It is the same thing. What is the vibration? What is the electromagnetic energy signature that I am transmitting to the outside world? That creates my reality. If I am happy, if I am joyful, if I am confident, then I attract. Then I attract realities of joy, happiness, and confidence. I attract realities where people will help me. So if I'm confident that people will help me, I attract ideas, I attract people who will help me. If I am fearful that people will do something, so then I attract such ideas. So whatever you're emanating through your brain, through your thoughts, and through your feelings, that is what you attract. So what is your vibration? what vibrational alignment you are in. Are you in alignment with happiness? Are you in alignment with joy? Are you in alignment with gratitude? So what is the vibrational alignment you are in? So if you are having thoughts of gratitude, love, happiness, and joy, you'll attract such realities. But if you're having thoughts of judgment, thoughts of hate, thoughts of poverty, then you'll attract such situations, such people, such ideas. So whatever you have in your mind, whatever you have in your thoughts, the same kind of realities you keep attracting from your life. So your vibration is important, my dear friend. Your electromagnetic signature is important. Now, I have told you about electrical energy, but where is magnetic energy? Your magnetic energy is emanating from your heart. So your electrical energy is through your thoughts. When you're transmitting these thoughts, it generates electrical energy. So it is not just enough that you have only thoughts. If you think it is not enough, but you also need to feel, you need to visualize, you need to imagine. My dear friends, I'll tell you a beautiful equation between thoughts and feelings, thoughts and imagination, intention and imagination. Imagination is like a vehicle, is like a fuel in the vehicle called intention that will take you to your destiny. See, you have a thought that I want to create this. Okay, that is your destiny. So what will take? A thought has to become an intensified thought. Then it will become an intention. And this intention has to get manifested. In order for that intention to get manifested and go to the destiny, it needs fuel. That fuel is called as imagination. Are you getting this? The fuel for the vehicle called as intention to take it to its destiny is imagination. You need imagination. You need that feeling also. Thought is not enough, but you also need feeling. You need to feel that as if it has already happened. You can visualize and you can create that. And while feeling it. So the mind does not know the difference between actually happening it, or you visualizing or imagining it. When you visualize and imagine, when the mind feels that it has already happened, so it will attract all the situations that are relevant to create that reality for you. It will happen that way. So the difference between a thought and intention is an intense thought becomes an intention. Intention comes from the soul, thought comes from the mind. So imagination is very important. And all these feelings, what gets generated from the heart, will release magnetic energy. Brain releases electrical energy, heart releases magnetic energy. So we are electromagnetic energy beings. But my dear friends, I'll also tell you one more thing. Heart is very powerful. You may think that heart is generating only magnetic energy. No, heart is so powerful that it can generate electrical energy also. It can generate 5,000 times more electrical energy than your brain. Heart is that powerful, my dear friends. Your feeling is so powerful. If you really feel confident, really feel happiness, really feel that joy, you will get it. So your feelings are very important. Your imagination is very important, my dear friends. So you are creating your reality by your own thoughts, by your feeling, by your own feelings, by your imaginations, by your intentions, by your aims, by your ambitions. That is how you can create. But don't create your reality by your doubts and your fears, because that can also create your reality. It is a choice. Now I want you to choose whether you want to create your reality by your thoughts and intentions or by your fears and doubts. It is a choice that each one of us has to make at this moment. And thank you so much. This is what I wanted to share. Indeed, see, when your thoughts are aligned to the feelings, so you need to have feelings relevant to the thoughts. When you have these feelings relevant to the thoughts, then it is called as brain-heart coherence. Okay, so with this, I open the forum for questions. Thank you so much for all of you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep sir,
Sir.
for the wonderful sharing you gave us today on the subject of you create your reality and its high relationship with the law of karma. And you also mentioned about the thoughts being a cause for the karmas also. That is Jad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. And through that and our actions, we create a lot of karmas. And normally people believe we cannot burn our karmas. But we learn from this particular statement from the Bhagavad Gita, Jnanadidagda karmanam. You have the right wisdom that we can burn all our karmas. And all these are created by our mind. You spoke very well about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind and the power of the subconscious mind. So I think, Master Pradeep, we have a lot of questions in the chat box. Let's attend to that. And for that, let me hand over the session to my co-host, Master Chandra Rao, to take up from here.
Yeah,
So,
good evening.
friends, if you have any questions, you can type in the chat box or you can raise a hand. Chandra Rao sir will coordinate.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, masters. Please, if you have any doubts with what Grandmaster Pradeep Aniruddh has shared about our thought power, please take this great opportunity to learn more information. You see, please ask questions here to raise hand. Okay.
So, Wim has raised the hand. Somebody.
Yeah, anybody raise hands? No. Yeah, Mr. Master Wim. Master Wim, please come in.
Okay. I want to check on. Yeah, I understand that. I get it. The point that our inner creates our outer world. But however, how do we explain? Sometimes we have situation where, if it is in a family, father, mother, and a child. Okay, example, mother thinks that the child will have a very good results or study very well, but the father has a negative this thing. Usually father won't, but let's say the child has a negative this thing, and the father has a different son. So now we are talking about three different people who have three different intentions and thoughts. So how does this work, and which one actually will manifest?
Beautiful question, Wim. Thank you for asking. So there are two kinds of realities. Okay, you need three kinds, if I may say. One, you have a reality called as individual reality. So father has an individual reality, mother has an individual reality, child also has an individual reality. And there is another set of reality called as mutual reality. This family, because the child is born with those parents, so he has a reality with the parents. And this is a mutual reality. Yet the child has to know that the child himself has chosen such parents. While he is coming onto Earth planet, he has chosen. So it was by his choice. We always have choice. We always had choice. We always will have choice. So we are all choice beings. Yet there may be times when we may not be aware of our choice. When we are not aware of our choice, then we will not know that we are creating our reality. So the child has been creating his reality through the parents, through the thoughts of their parents also, because he has chosen them. He has chosen the situations of those parents. He has chosen such parents with such situations and with such mindset and with such genetics. See, every birth that we get, the kind of body that we get is a function of genetics. But now, with the research of modern scientists, we know that we can also change genetics. We can also change our DNA. We can reprogram our genetics and DNA. Yet the kind of color, the kind of strength, the kind of muscle tone, skin tone, whatever it all comes from our parents. So to a good extent, we have those already predefined. But yet that choice that child has made. So whatever the mindset of those parents is impacting the child, it is his choice. One thing. Yet he will have an individual choice to create his life, to create his thoughts in the way he wants, when he is aware that he is creating his own reality. When he is not aware that he is creating his own reality, he cannot. But when he is aware, he can start creating his own reality. And this is second level. There is also a nature of mass events. One is individual reality. Second is mutual reality. Mutual reality has certain principles. So you create your own reality, but you cannot create the reality of your son. You cannot create the reality of your father because they keep creating their realities. But there is also something called as mass reality. Mass events are, see, where you are part of a community. That community will have a reality. You are part of a bigger organism called as Earth planet. So you are part and parcel of this Earth planet, and you also have a say in creating the reality of the Earth planet because you are part of it. As see, there are some 7 trillion cells in your human body, in each one of our body. These cells also have their own reality. They have their own life. They keep creating their own reality. They have a choice to create their own reality while being part of this bigger organism called as human being. The same way, we are all creating our own individual realities while being part of this bigger organism called as Earth planet. And a certain community at a place creates its mass events based on what is their collective thought, what is their collective feeling. So based on that, they create their realities. So every organ creates its reality. Every cell creates its reality, and you create your own reality called as health based on the realities of all your cells and all your organs. Yet you, as the bigger unit of having all these cells and organs inside your body, you can communicate with them. Okay, so my point is everyone creates their own reality. And if you may ask me, sir, can I influence the reality of my son to create a positive reality and a beautiful reality? The answer is yes and no, because you cannot influence directly. You can help him to understand, by which he creates his own reality. You cannot create his reality. He can only create his reality by the amount of acceptance of the wisdom that you give to him, by the amount of understanding of the wisdom that you give to him, while knowing his power that he can create his own reality. He can create his own reality because every person wants their reality to be a beautiful reality, to be a wonderful reality, to be a healthy reality. So they can create like that. Did I answer, madam?
Yeah, Master Saroja Devi, please come in. Yeah, please ask question.
Okay.
Yes.
Master Ji, okay. If let's say we want to get healthier. So as you say, we have got 7 trillion cells and each has got its own reality. And how do we communicate to all the cells in our body? At least let us start with our body. At least we have our control to with our own body. So instead of talking about other people and how our children and all that, I would like to ask, how do I communicate with the 7 trillion cells of my body to make myself healthier? How do I do that?
Beautiful question, madam. Beautiful question. Through your intention, you can communicate. Just by your intention, just by a thought, you can communicate to all the cells of your body. And through a belief that you are communicating to your cells and they're listening to you, you can tell them that please be healthy, please make healthy choices, please give me complete health, please fill yourself with light and love. And you can communicate to your cells, each of your cell, and they'll respond in kindness, they'll respond in love. You can communicate to all your organs of the body and cells of your body also. There is no special technology, just by your intention. Your intention is as powerful, madam. Let me tell you a powerful statement now. Your intention is so powerful that tells that you can even take a rocket out of the gravitational force of the earth just by a single intention. Your intention has got that much of power. It's just that human beings now in this state are not fully aware of the power of intention. So that is the power of intention, Saroja Devi madam. So you, with your intention, you can communicate. Thank you. Yeah. Next, Shantinaga madam.
Yeah, Shantinaga madam. Madam, please unmute.
Namaste.
Namaste, madam.
If I want to, my question is, if I want to, my business to flourish, what should be the right thought and what should the feelings be? Thank you.
Okay, welcome. So have relevant thoughts for your business without any doubts or without any fears. Mostly why people are not having enough financial health or enough financial abundance is because of their disbelief in abundance, or because of their doubts in success, because of their fears in deception in the business, or because of their fears of competition, because of their fears in because of not knowing that there is enough for everyone in the universe. You need to know that there is enough abundance for everyone in the universe. The universe itself is having so much of abundance, and you have a right to abundance. You have a birthright to abundance. You need to know. And if your beliefs are like this, then your thoughts will be relevant to this. Sorry, I was getting a call. Am I audible, sir? Chandra, sir? Yeah.
Yeah.
So one needs to have this primary belief that there is enough abundance for everyone. And one has so much abundance that they can become successful. And you need not fear competition. And no fear, no thoughts of fear, no thoughts of doubt. So just believe in abundance. Your belief in abundance will create that magical success in your business. So the primary thing is your beliefs, your thoughts, your intentions, without any doubts and fears. Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam. Sir, I answered your question. Okay. Now, Master Jayaprada, please unmute. Yeah, raise your hand.
Hi, Master Pradeep. I'm
Hello,
Jayaprada
madam.
here. Yeah, I would like to ask, like, okay, let's say you're talking about intention, right? So we have an intention now, and then how long, you know, when we sit in meditation, how many days should we have that thought of that same intention for it to happen? Or do we just think of the intention and forget about it? Because when we listen to some other affirmation motivators, right, they will say you just think about it and forget about it. Think of an intention and forget about it. So what do you advise? Do we sit down in meditation every day and set the same intention, or have the intention once and forget about it? And how many days should we have the same intention in our thought? That's my question, sir.
That's a good question, madam. Thanks for asking. See, we need to understand that we are living in a quantum field, a field of infinite possibilities. When we're living in a field of infinite possibilities, everything is a pure potentiality. Every thought has a pure potential to manifest itself. Every thought will set the orchestration mechanism of the universe to manifest it. Every thought will create a conspiracy in the universe to manifest it. When it becomes an intention. An intention is nothing but an intense thought. If you are making an intense thought, that means your thought is not just coming for once, but a thought coming again and again. That thought will not make you sleep, and that thought is coming again and again, and you're getting relevant feelings for the manifestation of that thought. How you feel, what you see, what you listen when that thought gets manifested. So you'll be occupied with it. And then there is no fastened rule that you need to think only this time and this many times, nothing like that. You can have that intention in your mind, at the corner of your mind. But usually for meditation, what Dr. Deepak Chopra suggests is, before going into meditation, just have this intention of yours, have this thought of yours, what you want to manifest, and then leave it. And then do your meditation and come back. When you're going into meditation, as a seed thought, just have this thought, read it or think it, and then leave it. Because once you sow a seed in the soil, you're not going to dig every day and see whether it has manifested or not. You just have to leave it for right atmosphere, for right environment, for right sunlight, for right moisture, for it to germinate into a plant. So your intention will germinate into a reality here. So you just have to intend it and trust the process of the life, trust the process of universe, that it is going to manifest, and live it. If you deserve it, if you are in vibrational alignment, this is one. And the other thing is not how many times you intend that intention, but how much you are in vibrational alignment to that intention. That matters. Whether you are in love and whether you are in the vibration of love and gratitude, that intention will manifest quickly. If you are not in vibration of love and gratitude or joy, if you are in vibration of suffering or judgment or non-cooperation or any such vibrations, that intention will not manifest, because you will not have right energy to manifest it. Thank you, madam. That is my answer.
Okay, Master Jayaprada, happy with the answer? Okay, now I read out some questions in the chat box, Master.
Okay.
Master Saroja has raised, at which point do I communicate with my cells to get healthier, Master? She's asking.
It's already answered, sir. How to communicate?
Already answered. Okay, yes, thank you. And Master Gauri Ramya raised another question. Sir, I'm having eczema for many months now, and it got worse. May I know what does this skin disease mainly trying to say? Skin disease is very hard to heal. Please advise.
Okay. Got that. Nothing is hard to heal, madam. I want you to break the belief that it is hard to heal. Everything comes for you for a reason, to teach you something. There is some lesson behind everything. So it's been 18, 19 years since I have taken a tablet. No medication for me for 18 to 19 years now. Not a tonic, not a single tablet. All these 18 to 19 years. So skin challenge, why it comes is when you feel that there is some interruption in your work. When you feel that somebody is under your skin, you are being interrupted, you are being followed, or you are being given no independence. You are not having enough freedom to make your own choices. But somebody is poking you, somebody is interrupting you, somebody is deciding for you. When you are feeling like that, then this skin challenge comes for a person. One needs to know that the base quality of soul is freedom. A freedom to create the reality that you want, that you like, but while not bothering others, not creating discomfort to others. You have the choice and freedom to create your own reality. When you bring this into your conscious awareness, that you always had the freedom, you are having the freedom, you will have the freedom. It's just that how to exercise it may be different for you based on the lessons that you need to learn. So when you trust the process of life, when you trust that you have freedom, and the base quality of the soul is freedom to create a reality that it wants, then this will be healed. So every ailment is nothing but an indication from the soul to learn a particular lesson. So skin challenge is where we feel our life is being interfered with. When we feel interference from either the partner, from either the son, daughter, sibling, parents, father, mother, or some friend, when we feel that interference inside and we are not comfortable with that interference, when we are not feeling enough freedom, then a skin challenge would be there, either a small skin rash or anything with the skin. So you have to learn the lesson of freedom. You have to learn the lesson of creating your realities with freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Master. Any other questions, Masters? Everybody say thank you to Master Pradeep.
Saroja Devi madam, I think she's asking either it has to be during meditation or after meditation I communicate with my cells to get healthier. Madam, usually when you can communicate in silence, not while doing tasks, if you can do it after observation of 3 breaths, then your mind will be centered. Our mind has a phenomenon of wandering everywhere. It will think about some household things, some office things, some project that you need to do, some news that you have seen, some work that you need to do, but you need to center it. After you center the mind, after you ground it, then you communicate. Then that communication will be passed. So usually when you start meditation, after observing 3 breaths or after a minute of meditation, then you can communicate. So that will be an effective time of communication, but that is my opinion. Okay, that's my personal opinion where I see a good result. So what I meant to say is, when the mind is not wandering, when there is enough silence in your being, when you communicate, then the cells will easily receive the communication. Yeah, Sarojama, that's all.
Super, super, super. Yeah, one more question by Nidish Verman, Master Nidish Verman. Actually, sir, I have one question. I constantly worry about my future and the mistakes I've made in my past. What can I do to try and forget these negative thoughts, sir?
Oh, that's a good question, Nideji. Although you may have asked, but this is a reality for most people, because most of the people worry about the past and the mistakes that they have done. It is a usual mind phenomena that it will keep judging. See, when a person does a mistake in the court of law, he will be punished only once. Yes, or does a person get double punishment or triple times punishment? No, only once for a mistake that he has done. But in the court of our mind, we keep getting judged every single day. And this worry is an electromagnetic signature that we're transmitting to the universe. You need to understand, you need to become aware that what is the vibration, what is the electromagnetic signature that you are passing out to the universe. When you become aware that it is worry, in worry, you will not get your manifestation, you will not get things what you really want in life. And when you worry, and when you're keeping your mind in the past, so it will also not create a beautiful health for you. You will also not be happy. So you just need to be aware of these consequences. While being aware of these consequences, you need to understand that you have a choice now to make, that you can stay in the present moment and create a reality that you want. Instead of crying over the spilt milk, it's already done. Past is already done. Past is a history. But now in the present moment, you have a choice. Know that point of power is always in the present moment. And now you can create a future that you want. You need not be disempowered by the past. I want all of you to mark this statement. If possible, write this statement. You need not be disempowered by the past, but you can be informed by the past. You can be informed by the past. See, the past has given you certain experience, certain wisdom. So you can take that wisdom, take help of that wisdom, and start creating your future from this present moment right now. And I really appreciate your courage, Nidesh ji, Saroja ji, and Gauri ji, for asking these questions. For all these people for asking these questions.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So can we?
Final. Oh no! Thank you already. Okay, I have a question, Master.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chandra, sir, please.
Okay. I think from our other masters all finished already. So let me ask one question. Just now, just to continue about when Master Gauri mentioned that she was suffering from skin matter, but is normal for people to have a kind of ailments, kind of disabilities, kind of difficulties health-wise. But can we relate all these issues currently we are facing from the previous karmas, sir? Is there, do you agree or you don't agree that we carry the karmas from previous birth and then we are suffering now? Or is it the situation where we are facing now is based on the current life? To you, sir.
Is it because of the current life, or is it because of the past life? That is your question. Okay.
Correct.
It can be because of any of your past. What are the current situation, current reality you are having, the current health reality you are having is because of any past. Either it can be passed from your this lifetime or earlier lifetime.
Yeah.
the thoughts that you had in those moments, the fears that you had in those moments, the interference you felt by other people, the kind of suffocation you felt by other people, the reason why you felt there was no freedom for you to choose, to make your choices. So those thoughts have resulted in this situation of skin challenge. The same way, if a person is feeling guilty, let's suppose, if he is having a lot of guilt, then he will get upper back pain. If a person is not feeling support of life, not being supported by the people in his life or in her life, then they'll get middle back pain. If a person is having financial challenges, okay, so then they have not learned their financial lessons well. They did not understand the financial energy well. So then they'll have lower back pain. If a person has not understood life experiences well, whatever is happening in their life, and if a person has not assimilated the wisdom from the life experiences, because every experience will come to teach us something.
Correct.
So some wisdom, whether if they have not assimilated that experience into their being well, then their digestive system will give a problem. They'll have constipation, gastric issues, or anything with the digestive system. So if a person is not feeling sweetness in his life, if they are worried constantly, if they are not feeling sweet, if they are feeling it is very hard, life is very hard, if they are feeling worrisome in life, then they'll get diabetes. So every ailment has a specific lesson for us. Every ailment has a mental reason, has a certain pattern of thinking, where soul is trying to communicate to us that through this ailment you learn this lesson. So, and create a new reality for you by your own new thoughts, by your own new feelings, by your own new imaginations, by your own new aims, by your own new ambitions, by your own new intentions. So it is a function of either this lifetime or earlier lifetime, because there is incarnation, there is law of incarnation which exists. So there may be some lessons that we need to learn from past of this life or past of our earlier lives.
Correct.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you. One more question by Gauri Ramya again.
Okay.
Master Gauri Ramya, sir, then what urinary tract infection trying to say? Okay.
Oh,
urinary infection. So what needed now is that for every kind of ailments, what is the mindset? So the relationship between the mindset and then the ailments. Is there any kind of dictionary like
there is some link between how a person thinks and what is the physical challenge a person faces. There is certain link in it, and if you want to get these links, one book will be "You Can Heal Your Life" by "You Can Heal Your Life" by Louis L. Hay. Okay, you can see this book for specific ailments and causes. Yeah. And one more thing here, although that book may give some linkages, but it is also through experience. See, one will have an interlink with other. So if you're not feeling support, then you may not trust the process of life. So now normally a person will not just have constipation. Constipation along with some gastric challenge, along with some BP, along with some some other challenge would be there. So there will be some interplay of things, interplay of patterns that will happen there, thinking patterns that will happen there. But consciously believe that you have a right to health, my dear friends. Every human being has a right to complete health, has a right to complete ever youthfulness, has a right to physical immortality also. Indeed, we had one of the workshop that we used to conduct in 2011 and 12. It is called as complete health, ever youthfulness, and physical immortality. So where we were discussing all these aspects in it.
If there's no any more questions, I think I hand over to Master Rachman, sir.
Lakshmanan sir, thank you so much, sir, for your organizing for organizing this class. I'm so very happy to meet all the masters of Malaysia.
Yes, sir.
And thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Master Chandra, for
Thank you.
Q&A
Thank you.
session. And also thank you to Master Pradeep Aniruddh for actually taking time off to, very busy, the PHN channel there. Thank you so much for sharing wonderful wisdom on your you create your own reality and how you took it until the end, all depends on the mind and all those things. Very, very good sharing, Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, masters. Thank you, everybody.